Some of the most high-profile Republicans are meeting in Maryland. It's for the Conservative Political Action Conference. It gives big-name Republicans a platform to spread their message and gain support just in time for the 2014 midterm elections. 13 ABC Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Policastro is there with more on what it means for the polls in November.
The biggest conservative political heavyweights are spending time with their biggest fans. That's what this annual meeting is all about. But don't think that Democrats aren't paying attention too, because everyone has a stake in this year's midterm elections.
That's getting things done in a state like Ohio.
From Chris Christie to Donald Trump, the most conservative Republicans are pulling out all the stops. They're schmoozing with their devoted party faithful and rallying to keep Republicans in control of the House this November. That means in Ohio, these Republicans are pulling for Congressman Bob Latta, who isn't facing a Republican challenger, but will see competition from Democrat Robert Fry and Libertarian candidate Eric Eberly. As Republicans exert their power at the CPAC meeting, the president is pushing his electoral position through his new budget priorities and candidates like Democratic Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur, who tells us she's prepared for the primary.
We always look forward to the campaigns ahead, and we will continue to be a strong voice for the interests of the people of our region.
Kaptur's been in office since 1983. She doesn't have a Democratic challenger, but will face the winner of a GOP primary between Robert Horrocks Jr. and Richard May.
We are ready, and we are positioned, and we look forward to the campaign this year.
Sure, these meetings are as overt as they come, but most of the politicking really does happen behind the scenes. Inside the headquarters of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, the communications director slams some of the Republicans running for House seats and tells us this.
2014 is going to be a big year. I think at the end of the day, the question that Americans are going to go into the voting booth asking themselves is who's on my side, who's got my back. And I think time and again the answer to that question will be the Democrat.
And a spokesperson at the National Republican Congressional Committee says the GOP will be focusing on one big issue this election year.
We believe that this election really is about Obamacare. Pretty much every Democrat in the country who is running for re-election or who's running in a House seat supports Obamacare.
Since midterms are smaller than presidential races, the strategy is all about reaching out to a party's core voters. That's exactly what Republicans are doing here and what we can expect to see happen on the ground in Ohio leading up to the May primary. Reporting in Maryland, Jacqueline Policastro, 13 ABC Action News.
A local diner has reached a major milestone and its owners want to celebrate.